Buddy, and welcome back to my Galactic Science Let's Play. And today I want to show you a couple things. I've been doing some work between episodes, and I'm kind of getting paranoid about meteors, so I built this meteor shield over our base. So in case a meteor does strike, we have a little bit of protection from that, so our base is not getting completely obliterated, especially our oxygen creation, or our oxygen supply is not getting destroyed. And also today, I want to set up another source of food. So, we've got the planet that needs to go in the center of our, it needs to go under one block. So I've made this 9 by 9 square here, which is where our potato plantation is going to go. So I need to do a little bit of counting here. 1, 2, okay. This would be the center here, I believe. 4, 1, 2, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, the planter needs to go one block under. So I will put that there. And we'll get back to this in a moment. I'm going to need to fill the rest of the dirt in. Surprisingly, at the moment, I'm not seeing any moths, which is good because we don't want to get disturbed while we're making our potato plantation. All we need is for a creeper to come along and blow up all of our progress. Which I had a run-in with a creeper in my other Let's Play series, my modded Let's Play series. Yeah, didn't really set us back any, but it's a thing. Creepers are a thing, you know. And they do love coming along and quote-unquote helping to redecorate, right? And they like blowing huge holes in things. And I will get some glowstone and get this lit up out here. We're going to need light out here anyhow for our potatoes to grow. I'm going to do potatoes because baked potatoes are a really decent food source. And our canned food is not going to last forever. The food that we got from Questables and things. Alright, so now, we got that planted. I believe that's the center right there. I'm going to do something a little different here. We're going to need some potatoes to start planting things. So I'm going to bone meal a few up so we can get a starter crop. Because I do have a few upgrades I want to add to it, so it's not just doing like one chunk of potatoes at a time. So do that just a couple more times. Get a few more. Alright, 15 and one poisonous potato. That's alright. That is alright. As you can see, I've made up quite a lot of dirt between episodes too. Because not only potatoes, eventually we're going to be doing some other farms. I want to get a pumpkin farm, a melon farm. Yeah, we're going to have all of our farming. And I forgot. we are going to be needing water. But right now I'm just going to do this really quickly. Over here we can just punch out a hole here. Let's punch that out. I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I was going to be, huh guys? Just going to grab a couple pieces of ice because they can provide a water supply block. And now I have water. Now I'm going to have to go back through this all again, which is alright. But I do want to get into the progressive automation because that's a really decent mod. It does a lot of the tedium work that you would be doing by hand. It automates it, and it automates it pretty simply actually. And once you have it built, you pretty much don't have to come back to it once you get it fully automated. And there we go. Alright, now we need to throw in a hole, what you want planted, and what you're going to be using as fuel. Oh, darn it, I turned all of that wood into planks. But that's fine. Now, we'll go up here, and I'll show you. It's planted 1, directly above it. Now we add in some of our upgrades. We don't want to add in all of them because we don't want all of the potatoes to be planted all at once. We do want at least a couple here or the machine won't work. Now we will go up and see what kind of a field we've got here. Pretty good. Pretty good for a start. I did bring our bone meal, as you can see, because I want to show you what happens when they grow. It harvests and replants them. We'll just do a couple more here so we can get some more stocked up in the machine on below there, so we can add a couple more of our upgrades so that we'll have a bigger field full. Eventually, once this runs for a while, eventually it's going to be close to a 9x9, which is what I have. Yeah, and there'll be a couple spots that don't quite get water because water, you know, the whole 4 blocks thing. But I'll add a couple more water source blocks. And have it all all done. And there, pretty much, we have all that done. Well, as done as it's going to be for right now. And I have done some terraforming here. I flattened some of this out. I cleared out this spot, as you can see. And pretty much that's about all I've done for right now. Let's go see if we can get some glowstone. See if I have any. We'll put some torches up. And then we will go back into the quest book and see what we can do. There is another one of the quests I didn't know how to do. I had to look it up online, and I figured out exactly how to do that quest. So now I know how to do it. Actually, a couple of them I didn't know how to do. So I looked them up, and our ender lily seeds are almost grown. And we have a bunch of it, so that's not a big deal. Actually, I only want 16 because I only want to make a stack. Oh, I made a few extra, but that is okay. We want light. We're gonna light this area up just because, just so it's lit up. And yeah, at the moment, I'm just kind of placing them randomly, but later on, I will take the time to space them out properly, so we have a properly lit base. This mountain of stuff here will probably be torn down eventually. I plan on building above and below ground. That's one reason why I put this massive blast shield, if you will, above our base, because I want to build some stuff above ground too. I don't want to be just contained to only being able to build underground. The last time I played this, I was pretty much stuck building underground because meteors kept hitting, destroying stuff, and I didn't realize, oh, I could just build a blast shield above the base and that would help. So yeah, I was pretty much stuck underground. And eventually here I'm going to wander out and I'm going to collect a bunch of these meteors because I want to start getting into the more advanced stuff. And for that, we need Dash. And Dash, I believe, is only available on Mars. So we're going to need to build a space rocket, a space shuttle, and make a trip to Mars. And I forgot to put the pillar there. Makes it look really funky. So for right now, I am just going to patch it up like that. So it looks like there's a pillar there. I don't like building things that don't look, or that look very unrealistic. I mean, yes, it's a game, and game physics versus real physics, that's all a different thing. Yeah, I know that, but I still like to have a little bit of, at least a little bit of reality. And I will move the cactus farm probably underneath this farm, down in there. And alright, now let's see. Put some junk away here. I've labeled this my junk chest, which is just random stuff that I want out of my inventory. Goes in there. I'm saving up iron for I believe it's this one. Yeah, I'm saving up iron to build the hammer, the automatic hammer, to just so we can advance. And I've gotten into this stuff. I'll do this later on. Right now, the quest that I want to show you is the fueling up a filled oil canister. I believe we've gotten an empty canister somewhere. We have a filled fuel canister. Where is the empty canister? There it is. Now, I do need to make a trip out here. Our tree farm is churning away really well, giving us a lot of resources. Look at that. I need wood. In order to make oil, I didn't realize it was as simple as it was. You take wood, and you put it in a crucible. I don't have a crucible, but I believe I can make one really easily. Yeah, I've got clay. I'm going to take all of our materials that we've gained here and store them. I'm going to get some more moon rock. We're starting to build some material. Not really as much as I want or as much as we need, but it's a slow process and we are getting there. Getting quite a few diamonds. We're getting some iron, some copper. Broken iron. I'm getting quite a bit of iron actually. Well, what did I come in here for? What did I come in for? I don't remember. You know we were going to build a crucible, so that's 7, 7. Build a crucible. Build a crucible in there. We'll put our clay back in here. We're getting a lot of clay too, which is nice because we're going to be using a lot of crucibles. There's a lot of things that I'm going to use crucibles to automate. Now, if you look at the top, it says crucible, melting speed, etc., etc. Fluid.oil. And that is how you make oil to do that quest. I'm just hoping our cobblestone gem doesn't pump cobblestone in there, but it can't now because we've got that. And as far as everything else goes, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to throw that in there. I plan on making a couple more auto smelters, a couple more sterling generators. I plan on getting all of my power system set up a lot better. This right now, for cobblestone and lava generation, that's set up pretty good. And probably in the next episode, I will probably work on making witch water to make netherrack so we can get quartz. And I think I'm going to cut it here for now, guys. And I thank you all for all of your comments, your support, all of your time watching my videos. And I'm still struggling with a cold, so I think that's why I'm just not feeling well, so I think, yeah, I'm just going to cut the episode here. We have gotten a lot accomplished. It doesn't look like it down here, but we've gotten a lot accomplished with our food, blast shield. That there's just the ladder so I can get up on top to repair it in case it does get hit. But yeah, we've gotten quite a lot accomplished, guys. In between episodes, I will keep plugging away at things, and any real progress I'll save for when you guys can join me. And Thank you very much again for all of your support, and I will catch you on the flip side.